I'm here with your weekly collective reading. Now, just FYI, I am battling a bit of funky stuff going on in my throat, so I'm going to try and make this quick so I don't spend most of my reading coughing. But as always, guys, this is a general reading. If it's for you, great, take it. If it's not, maybe book yourself a personal reading, or otherwise you can wait till next week and see what's going on, okay? So I hope everyone's doing okay post-eclipse season, and we're halfway through Mercury retrograde. So still some evaluation and communications going on there, but let's just see. All right. Oh, what a reading. Okay, this is cool. Now let's check bottom of the deck energies before we get started. So we've got our Eight of Wands. This is all about fast movement, communication, and things incoming quickly. So take any of that really, but the underlying information here I feel is that things are going to happen very quickly once this is kind of cycled through. So this is for the week ahead up until this time next week, but in saying that, it can extend a little bit further for each individual. But there is some fast moving stuff happening behind the scenes. Okay, so this could be based around pretty well anything, any life area you've maybe been working on, especially through the retrograde eclipse season. We've gone through a lot of change because our first card is death and rebirth. So this is about cycles. This is about endings and new beginnings. This is like shedding all those old layers, all those old beliefs. Mercury retrograde in Gemini was absolutely paramount for old beliefs. That was a really common theme for a lot of us. So it's not just about your own personal stuff, but it was about collective beliefs. Why are things the way they are? It made people go deeper and question deeper, and be like, like, where does this come from? Why does this do this? Like, we've looked, and now we've kind of shed that old system and gone, okay, well, that doesn't work for me. That doesn't. I believe more things like this. And obviously when we ascend higher and we dig deeper and we heal and we shed, we shove off that old part of us, that old layer, and that births a new one. So like a snake shedding its skin is what I'm seeing here. So for a lot of us, we are going through that rebirth time. It isn't comfortable. Spirit knows that. It's not comfortable at all. And like a snake shedding its skin, it is actually very painful for the animal. But once it's done, it's a relief, it's a weight off, it's a load off, it's a whole new energy, it's a whole new vibe. So, really leaning into that whole new vibration, that all that new energy, that fresh feeling. It's like when you dust a shelf, like I can see like dust settled and there's this cloth that just comes through and wipes it. And it's shinier and it's cleaner and you can see your reflection in it. Like it's new. Okay, so this is just kind of dusting off that top layer so that we can see that fresh, beautiful thing underneath that layer of dust. Okay, so like lean into it, admit it. It's not comfortable. It's nerve-wracking. It's uncertain, but let's hone that focus in on like, I'm going to feel so good after this. I'm going to feel like this revitalized energy. It's going to be amazing. So this is a big chapter here, guys. This is a big major arcana. It's a whole new beginning, because then we have that followed up by the Ten of Swords, which is a completion of a cycle. It's that freedom from anxiety, overthinking, stress. Like as you can see, there's lots of sunshine around. There's lots of free space on the horizon. The birds are just flying over her. Your swords are very symbolic of air and your mental capacity. So, this is kind of that relief from overthinking and anxiety. I think last week or the week before, I remember the reading was all about that, keeping yourself up at night with stressful thoughts and things, assuming those worst case scenarios. And now we're like, I'm done with that. It doesn't serve me. I'm moving forward with my heart. I don't need to keep going with these old system and societal thoughts and feelings and things. I don't need to keep chasing. That's kind of the vibe I get. I see like someone's just gone, why am I running? Like, it's almost like you've been running after this thing and you've never been able to catch it. And you've just kind of stopped and gone, you know what, I'm really tired. But why am I running? What am I running after? I'm never going to chase this thing. And it's not a sense of like, you'll never have it. It's just like, you don't need to chase it. If you've ever watched a nature documentary, especially with like lions and zebras or that kind of dynamic, the food pyramid, the food cycle, life cycle. Like a lion will run after its prey, and best case scenario, they catch it, they get to eat. Worst case scenario, the animal outruns them, and so the lions will just stop in defeat, and they'll be like, okay, we're not going to get it. There's not enough of us to take it down. It's too fast, it's too strong, whatever is the situation. And a lot of the time, once that animal gets to safe space, it will turn around and look at the lion as if to be like, oh, you've stopped chasing me, so I can stop running too. Okay, so that's kind of the dynamic here. You've kind of just gone, I'm just going to stand here and enjoy the view for a while because I'm pretty tired of running after something when I don't even know if I'm going to catch it or if it's for me or if I even want it. Okay, so just because you stop wanting something or stop chasing something, it doesn't mean you don't necessarily want it. You're just exhausted from overexerting more than you're getting back in return. Or maybe you've looked at it from a bigger angle now, especially with all these influences of the retrogrades, and gone, I don't even want that. And I'm still running after something I don't want or something that's not meant for me. And I'm actually just willing to stand here, accept it, and just take a breath and be like, I'm done. So it's a very empowering energy I'm getting here, guys. This isn't about giving up or defeatism. It's saying, I don't need to chase. I attract everything I need in the perfect moment and being okay in that space. Because like I said, once you stop chasing your prey, they stop. Because they're no longer in danger. So that you're not pushing it away by running after it anymore. It's going to slowly gravitate back to you because it's like, oh, well, I don't need to run anymore. And then naturally you can kind of keep taking those smaller steps and you'll eventually collide where you do get to eat. Okay, so again, using the whole theme of the jungle analogy because that's just what's coming through. But that's really what I'm getting here, guys. We've really stepped out of that. I want. I'm going after this. I'm hustling. I'm grinding. I'm blah, 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 stressing ourselves out, chasing. And now we're just going, you know what? I don't need to chase. I attract. Use that as a mantra if it helps. Because then we have the Six of Wands, which is victory, which is just what I've said. It's you standing in the spotlight. It's you going, I did it. I made it. Whatever that is for you, a relationship, a job, a business, losing a few kilos, going into some form of like a competition, like a marathon or something, I don't know, whatever it is for you, there's something in you that makes you fulfilled. It makes you feel good and it feels like something you've been chasing a long time. This could even just be your own success in healing. You might have got to that point where you're like, I just want to heal. I just want to be through these cycles, these patterns. I'm so sick of being stressed and worrying about my life all the time. I want to go back to joy, feeling grateful and alive. That's what all this is. This week is where we start to go, you know what? I'm not chasing anymore. I'm not giving more than I'm getting. I'm not going to keep, living in this system that just does not work for me. Whatever that is for you, okay? It's not a one size fits all, guys. It's about really channeling in what works for you because that's what's going to take you to that victory where you can stand tall and be like, fuck yeah, I did it. It's here. I can finally say that I surrendered. And, surrender is a big part of this. Like I can see from this card, she's standing with her hands up to the spotlight, spirit even, I guess, crown chakra work here, I feel like for some of you. And she's just like, I surrender because I'm magic. I'm fabulous. I'm great just as I am. I don't need anything else. I'm not going to keep chasing things that are obviously eluding me for either the reason of not yet or never. And I'm just ready for what's better. I'm ready to succeed and feel great in whatever works best for me. And that's a victory within itself. That's empowering. Okay? And that's what Spirit's saying. You're ready to just give up all the stress and the chase and the resistance, and you're just like, what's meant for me will come. And then as soon as you get to that level, it will. Okay, guys, so I'm going to pretty well leave it there this week. That's it feels really lovely to give a positive message. I feel like it has been a bit crazy for the last few weeks, but we have all navigated as best we can. Remember that. But yeah, this week I just see that cycle is now shifting. We are going through that rebirthing phase. But, ideally by week's end or at least month's end, you're going to feel that sense of again, even just self-victory. Like, you know, you're victorious in the sense of you're back in your own lane, you're back on your path, you're not worried about what's coming and going, because you're just like, you know what? What's meant for me will come and it'll be here and it'll be good. I'm not stressing about that shit anymore. I don't need to add on the extra burdens. The societal system, belief systems of others, work hard, hustle, grind, burnout, be exhausted 24/7. If you're not working, you're being lazy, all that shit has now been muddled up and simmered out. And we're like, hang on, I'm here for a good time. I'm not going to keep letting things stress me out for no reason. And that's when you stand in that victory and everything just comes in. Alrighty, team. So I hope that helps. You know, there may still be a bit of work there for some of you, but it's not a lot. You have gone through, like I said, the death, and the rebirth can sometimes be a bit challenging. So if you do need some assistance there, healing-wise, please let me know. Or if you want your own reading to sort of see what's coming next for you, please let me know. The link will be in the comments. But otherwise, guys, this is looking like things are on the up. So yay. But have a fabulous week, and thank you for tuning in. As always, let me know in the comments if this was helpful, and please be sure to like and share so that we can all be in this together. Take it easy.